Okay, so today we will actually be doing a lab, um, and it's being recorded. So today is Sunday, and the date is March 6th, 2016. So in the last session we had discussed introduction to Tableau. Now we will be actually doing exercises. So we already downloaded the Tableau public. So now we will go and select an Excel, and we will do the exercises using global superstore. So this data is available, anyone can download it and then use for exercise. So this is our data set, global superstore. uh, so all the tabs within the spreadsheets appear like this. So we will select orders, and the preview comes. Now if you are connected to a database, this preview will not come, because database can have like a million rows, so you don't want to having million rows, so that's okay. But if it's a small data set like Excel, the preview will immediately come. Then you go to the sheet tab. So here is where you build your analysis. Now when you start working with Tableau or any data source, before you do any analysis, the first thing to do is understand the data, because this is a like data analytic tool. And for data analytics, first you have to understand the data, and then you combine the data to do various types of analysis. It has some very quick features to understand it. If you look at here, measure values, you just double click. So it's immediately all the measures, it tells you its values. For example, the discount value is small, but the number of records in your table, and when you put your cursor over it, is going to show the number as well. The profit is 1.4 million, quantity is 178,000, total sales is 12 million, and total shipping cost is 1.3 million. So because sales is really big, so everything is skewed. Let me just remove sales from it. So just select this and remove. So you see the graphs automatically got adjusted. So now you see that the profit is 1.4 million and the shipping cost is 1.3 million. So you're getting a rough idea of your data. So these are what you call your measures, the things you're going to measure. So I'm going to clear. So basically what we are doing is getting familiar with the data. Then we should also check on our dimensional data. If you like, double click on category just to see what type of data we have. So what Tableau does is, any dimensional attribute that it creates, it automatically does a distinct on it. So you may be having a category on every row, you may be having thousands of categories with the same value, but it will bring out to you distinct values. So basically your categories are furniture, office supplies, and technology. So this is just to get an idea. Okay, now get familiar with your other data sets. City. So when you selected city, it automatically made a graph. If you look at on the left side, the first one was ABC, which was like a string or character. This is a map. So if it's a world, like a world symbol, so when it's a world symbol, which means that Tableau already has the graphical data for it. So if you give a city name, it will be able to map it automatically. So then country. So this is the world. Customer ID. Now this will show you all the customer IDs. Now if we had a large data set, typically we will not do that because the customer IDs are going to be too many. But you will still need to do some analysis on smaller data types. So customer name. I'm just trying to familiarize myself with what is available, because we will be combining them later on. Market. So what type of markets we have? Africa, APAC, Canada, EMEA, Europe, US. Order date. Okay, if you have a date column in your data set, Tableau will automatically aggregate the data automatically to the year level. So here you see that the date data you have is from 2011, 12, 13 and 14. So although you did not have years and you did not write any SQL to do the aggregation, but because you had a date column, Tableau will automatically do the aggregation, and when you select it, it will show you. And then it aggregates at all the levels because it already knows the date hierarchy, because it's a known thing. So you select it, it will go to quarters, it will go to month. You did not have to do anything to build this. It is an inbuilt feature. If you provide a date, it automatically builds the hierarchy. Order priority, I just want to see what those things are. Critical, high, low, medium. So get familiar with your data. Postal code. Postal code is another global thing, so it already has that. Product ID, this is at the product level. So in this class, by the way, I will not just be talking about Tableau. I'll be talking about data analysis, because it's not just building lines or giving it color. It's about how you analyze the data. So this is a tool to analyze your data. So just get familiar with your data region. So these are your regions. So segment, ship mode, first class, same class, second class, standard. So subcategory. So there's subcategory. So we looked at the data individually, but the main beauty of Tableau is when you start combining the data together and see how they interact with each other. So now we're going to do an exercise in which we will be actually creating 5 sheets, one dashboard and one story. So the first sheet that we'll be create is we'll do analysis on sales by season. So I'm going to just rename it just to give an idea what I'm trying to do. I'm calling sales seasonality. So that's the analysis I want to do. I want to find sales seasonality. How I'm going to do it? I'm going to select sales. So my total sale, if I put my cursor here, is 12.6 million. Okay. Now I want to get the date in because I want to analyze sales by year and then by seasons. I want to see the seasons. So I need a date. So it's a time series analysis. So I do a date. So you see, when you select a date, it automatically built a graph of the years. It automatically linked the sales and the years. I want to go down at the quarter level. So select this. So now it's showing quarters within the year. But I want to see it like how the quarters are doing for different years. So basically I want to change the order. I'll bring the quarters on the left side. So now it is showing us that for the first quarter, how is it 2011, 12, 13, 14 doing? And if you click on, put your cursor on anything, it tells you the values. So now the years are repeating. I'm getting 4 graphs. It's not looking that nice. What I would do is I would take the year and put it on color. So I will take the year and put it on color. So this is like much better. It is now showing by color the years. So 2014 is red, 2013 is green, and this is orange, 2012, and blue. So, and when you click on any place, it tells you the value. So this is at the year level. But I want to go at the month level. So what I do is, I select here, and it gives you the different levels that you can go to. So I want to actually go at the month level. So now it is giving us analysis of sales by month. So if I click on anything, this is September 2014, my sales was 481,000 $157. However, I want to do a little more analysis. I want to see how did this month compared with last month. What is the percentage difference? So it's a calculation. Now in the previous world we would have maybe write to SQLs and tools or like two things. Here everything is by click. So what you do is you come here and you select quick table calculation. Quick table calculations, and there are different types of calculations, running total, difference. I'm going to select the year over year growth. So that how does it compare with previous year? So it changed the graph type. And now if I select here, it's showing me like October 2014, and there was a growth of 44%. However, it is not actually showing me the sales. It's just showing me the growth. I want to see the sales also. So to do that, all I have to do is I have to select the sales and put the sales here. So now if I look at this graph, it is showing me the sales as well as the percentage growth. But I don't want to see two graphs because the screen is too cluttered. So what I'll do is I'll take this, the one with the year over year growth, I'm going to put it on the tooltip. So I'm going to put it on the tooltip. So now I have one graph which is showing me the sales by month, and if you look at it, yeah. So this is the. Let me. Did it go to tooltip? I don't think it went to tooltip. Yeah. Let me show you. Let's do it again. So let's select this again and take it to the tooltip. Right. And now, okay. Tooltip shows I should be able to see the percentage group in this when I put my cursor here. Right now I'm seeing sales, but I also want to see the percentage growth. So that is a tooltip. So I select this one, which is the difference, and take it to the tooltip. Okay, we don't have to go into detail, but you got an idea. Now I want to see how the sales is doing by category. So what I do is I select the category and bring the category here. So I see furniture, office supplies and technology, and you see there's a dip here in July because the schools are closed, but when the schools start it goes up, and this pattern is repeated in every year. So this is what we are doing. We are looking at the sales by seasons. So like in summer it goes down. So that's what we did. So this is a graphical analysis, but we want to look at the data in a different way now. We want to look at it by numbers. So all I have to do is I select this one and I do a right click and I select duplicate as cross tab. I'm going to rename this sheet. I'm going to call it cross tab. Okay, it's the same data, but I'm seeing it in a different way. Now I want to organize my sheets a little more. Right now months are at the top. This is here. I just want to tilt the Excel. So the Excel, I want to switch the Excels. So that months comes on the left side. You see the months came on the left side now. I change the Excel. It's not. I want to see it all on the one screen, so I'm going to change from this normal to entire view. You know, some of the things are not visible, so because it's too cluttered, so I'll just go back. I want to put categories down here also. So now it's showing categories, but they are not. There's a bar. It's not fitting on the screen. So to do that, I'm going to go normal here and do an entire view. So now everything it fitted on the screen. So basically it's by category: furniture, month, and then by year what the sale is. Now I can see everything by number, but I want to see how my profit was across this. So I take the profit and put it on color. So here what it means is that the darker green the number is, it's profitable, and if it's light, it's less profitable, and if it's red, it's like loss. So I can see it, but it's not that clear. So I'm going to do some tweaking. I'm going to change the mark type to square. So now I see like light color, but the numbers are gone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch on the labels on. So now actually it's very now visual. If you see here in technology, on the right side at the end, which is like the fall, and the fall profits are much higher in technology because it's very dark green. Beginning of the year it's light, but at the end of the year it's dark green. In technology, G.
So you have two fields in color, right? How do you distinguish between those two, like sales and profit?
No, it's only the color. I only put the profit on color. If you see, the color is only profit. So this coloring is profit only. The numbers are the sales number. So the number that you are seeing is the sales, but the color is profit. So you can make good sales, but you can have a loss. So in office supplies again there is profit on the here, but in technology, in furniture, it's not as green here, and in furniture you actually see a loss because this is like a on the red. So you see profit is minus. So you see like visually you were able to see quickly what is your sales and is your sale profitable or not. So this is the same analysis. This here we did using graphs. Here we did using numbers and this highlighting. So this second analysis. We'll be doing 5 analysis. So this is the second one. Now let's go to another one.
Can we customize the colors?
Huh?
Can we customize the colors?
You can customize the colors.
Or how the indicators are, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are advanced topics. So you can do lots of things, but those are all advanced things. So
Does this Tableau has like a predictive ability based on the historical data?
yeah, it does forecasting. So if you go analysis, so there is a it can do based on forecast based on your data. It has. So so I'm going to show you 5 analysis and then a dashboard and a story for today. Okay, so then we come to the next one. Now we want to look at things in the worldwide picture. So I just select the country. So it is showing all the countries. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sales and put it on the size. This is very interesting. I'm going to put it on the size. So if the size is bigger, the sales is more. And I'm going to change this a little more, make it more visible. So now quickly you can see that where your sales is, and because I put the sales on size, and then I'm going to put the profit on color. So immediately you see that this is a country here, Turkey, where actually we are making a loss. So you see how the things are becoming apparent so quickly. And then I'm going to put the state here. So you are looking at things at the state level. So it has become more detailed. But if I can remove it, I think if it's not good, I can remove it. Yeah. So yeah. So this is the public version of Tableau. So yeah. 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 I think I removed the wrong thing. State.
Can we make undo or something?
Yeah, that's better. So yeah. Yeah. So you can see where the sales are higher, and so green is like profit and loss is. So it changed the type of graph actually. This is the yeah, actually this is better. So you can change and see which one looks better. But basically we're looking at the sales. We are looking at sales. Sales was on size actually. Sales has to be on the size, and increase the size. Okay. Uh, Now, so this was sales by sales and profit. Rename. Okay. Now, I want to look at categories. So I bring up sales by category. So I put the sales here. This is my total sales. I select the category. So now it's showing sales by category. I want to just tilt it. So from here you quickly see that technology has the highest sales. I want to also put a subcategory. So and let me show you. I'm going to organize this a little. I'm going to tilt it again. Like I'm going to make it full so that it comes full, entire view. They are not ordered. I want to order it. So I'm going to go to category and then say sort descending. So sorry, category and yeah. So technology has the highest profit, but within this again it's not sorted. So now I go to subcategory and do a sort descending on with subcategory. Right. So technology is the highest profitable, and then items. Now this thing has too many categories. So I can group categories together. I can select here, and I can go up to here. And I say this clip icon. I can say group members. They are group, and I'm going to rename this. I'm going to edit. I'm going to call it small office supplies. Okay, let's go back and then let's sort it again. So now you can see the graphs in sequence. Now I want to see, okay, this is the sales category by subcategory, but how is the profit doing? So I'm going to put the profit on color. Oh, this is beautiful. So what it shows here is that my copiers are doing extremely well. Small office supplies are doing well, but tables are actually on a loss. So quickly you saw what's going. So for now, I'm going to be using this sheet in a dashboard. So I will remove it. I make it a little smaller. So I bring it to normal view. So this is by category. So this is a sales category. Sales by category. Okay. Next, this is my fourth one. The last sheet that I'm going to build is we want to do some analysis and profit and shipping cost. So we select profit and then we select shipping cost. So this is giving us one dot, which is the sum of both profit and shipping cost. Now I want to see it across markets. So I bring the market to shape. So what it shows you is that this, like for example, this round is Africa. So how the profit and shipping cost is in Africa. I want to bring the category to color. So category to color. So then it's showing me that, okay, within furniture, like square. So this is furniture, and square is epic and the color tells you what it is. So I'm looking at different things. Now I want to see, go by the customer ID at the customer level. So I want to take the customer to the detailed shelf. I'm going to put the customer ID on the detailed shelf. Now you have to hold it. So now this is showing me that at each individual customer level, which are making profit, which are making loss, and then I can disaggregate it. Analysis. Right. So this is showing me the customer breakdown, how the customers are doing. And if I want to put the sales on label, so for example, if I look at here, it says this is technology. It had a loss because it's below the zero line. And if I want to look at the detail, I right click it, view data. It's showing you the underlying data. So this is the customer breakdown of how the customers are doing. Are they profitable, the shipping cost and the profit. So I'm going to rename this to customer breakdown. So I've created my 5 sheets. Now I'm going to create a dashboard using these. So this is the symbol for worksheet. This is the symbol for dashboard. So I click on this. You select the size to laptop, and then you select your stories that you want. So or the slides you want. So I take global sales and profit. This came here. Now I want to do a little adjustment to the global sales and profit. I want to remove this one. I don't want this. So hide this card. And this one I'm going to go to the right side. Yeah. And I want to add a filter. Filter on category. Click here, show filter. So, and then I'll change the little type to single value, and I'm going to change another thing. Apply to worksheet, apply all using this data source. This is beautiful. This is amazing. I'll show you. So if you go to like your other analysis, like let me go back here. If I do all, this is my default. So if you look at cross tab, it's furniture, office supply, technology. If you look at sales seasonality, it's furniture, office supply, technology. But if I change it here to, let's say, just furniture, the change gets applied to all the worksheets. So this is now only selected for furniture. This is only selected for furnitures. So everything is linked together. And this is the functionality we need in the dashboard. So when we come to the dashboard, let's just rename it. We'll call it sales dashboard. Sales dashboard, and let me clear it, and let's add again. So, and then in this dashboard, let me add this category, and let me add the customer breakdown. So when I change one, all the sheets get impacted. So this is the how things change. You change one and everything gets impacted. So this is the dashboard. Now I'm going to create a story. Story is a combination of dashboards or slides. So it's like a data story. So in story you select your different slides. So I'm going to select global sales and profit, and fit laptop. The size should be laptop. So here you put your comment. Let's change the name here. I'm calling profitability story. Profitability story. So this is the story about a data, and I will rename it also as profitability story. Profitability story. So this is my overall sales. Then what I can do is, I knew furniture had some problems. So what I can do is I click on furniture. Now it's just selling furniture, but I save it as a separate story point. Save as a new point. So we're looking at furniture. So this is the first one was overall sales. So our first, first we looked at the overall sales. Then we're looking at furniture within that. Now let me bring the categories here. So I'm going to put the categories as a new point. So if you see here, with categories, the tables are having a problem. And then let's bring our dashboard here. So dashboard says dashboard here. So okay, now dashboard is not fitting in. So to fit in, you go back to the dashboard and you change its size. You change the size to fit to story, fit to profitability story. Change the size, and then you come back here. Now it fits in. So, and then you go to like select furniture, and okay. One more thing we have to activate. When you click here, let me go back to the dashboard. When you click here, like New Zealand, other things are not being impacted. So there's you come here, select this one, use as filter. So you can use any point as a filter. So if you change anything, everything else gets changed. So you can look at the values for that. So now, if you come here, looking at all, looking at furniture, so things are getting changed, and basically this is the profitability story, and which is the tables are causing problems. Tables are causing problems. Causing loss of profit. Now I want to save it to collect 5. Now with Tableau Public you can't save on your desktop, you have to save on the cloud. So save as, but once you save on the cloud you can download it to your PC, but whenever you open it, it looks at the cloud, so it opens from the cloud. So there's so I'm saving it there. So profitability story. Save. So once you save it on the web, you can share the link and you can share it with anyone. So I'll show you. So this is the Tableau server on the cloud. So it's saving it there. You can edit some name, etc. when you're saving it there, but I don't want to do that right now. And there's a download option also. You can download your story, and you can look at different tabs. So these are all the tabs that you created. They will come here as tabs. The customer breakdown. So, and then if you go to edit, if you click the share option, it tells you you can get a link here and you can send this link. So whoever clicks on this link will come directly here. So this was how we create sheets in Tableau. We start with data source, and then we create the sheets, and then we put the sheets in a dashboard, and then we create a story. So this is story of our data. So this is for today. Next session we'll continue further. We'll do more exercises and we'll explore different aspects of Tableau. So let me end this now.